What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch along today. Tottenham against Liverpool, Premier League action, big game, midweek action, and Mourinho against Klopp. Big up everyone in the comments, waiting and tuning in. Really appreciate it. And listen, I'm enjoying doing these watch alongs of other teams. You all know I'm an Arsenal fan, but listen, I don't mind doing other teams. And, you know, when it's the traditional big six, I don't mind doing it. Big up everyone for tuning in. Hope you're well. Big up Curtis. Omar says you are late. Hey, what else is new, man? I'm turning up late a lot lately, man. I need to stop doing that on a real. Big up everyone for tuning in. Sharif, big up Big C. How are things, bro? I'm good. Rully says big up Curtis. What's up, Big C? Have you had dinner? Dinner's already been had, you know. I got to be honest. I had dinner earlier. I've just finished on Saeed's channel, United Central. He'll be on here tomorrow, 6 p.m. Man United against Arsenal preview, man. If you've seen the clip of him yesterday having an absolute meltdown when Sheffield United scored, seriously, that's got to be one of the funniest clips I've ever seen on YouTube, man. Go and check that out, man. That was hilarious. All good. Where's your hat? No hat, man. You know what? I got the fresh cameras. I just need the shape up, man. All the barbers are closed at the moment. I'm going to have to do my own shape-up, so no hat tonight. Let the hair breathe a little bit. I see you putting work on other channels. Bro, I've done 4 shows today. No messing about, bro. You want something in life, you got to put the work in. Yo, Big C, big up that Saeed gingerbread, man. Bro, listen, tomorrow when he comes on here, 6 p.m., I'm going to be... You know what? We had a little bit of banter off here, but... That guy, man, that clip is hilarious. Big up Saeed every time, man. You know, big up Flawless as well, who was on there. Big up Curtis, United fan, but hopefully we demolish Arsenal. Should be a great game. Well, obviously, I'm saying I hope Arsenal beat United. But listen, I'm hoping for an exciting game, man, for real. Big up, mate. Liverpool will beat Spuds 3-1 and we will beat United on Saturday. Arsenal for life, yes. Sharif said Sheffield is my city. That was a huge win for them, man. Curtis on his grind. Have to, man. Have to. Hat for sale. Nah. No hat for sale, man. When the hair gets messy again, then the hat will come back on. But I need a shape up for real, man. Where's the barbers at, man? The mobile barbers. Saeed, listen. Saeed is one of the funniest, man, for real. I honestly think that's one of the funniest football clips I've ever seen on YouTube. Like, the breakdown. The man sound like he'd been sucking on a helium balloon, fam. I swear down. Oh, my days, man. Saeed, big up Saeed every time. Who you got money on? This is going to be a sticky game, you know. I think it's mad, you know, because I think Liverpool actually played quite well against Man United, but they got picked off on the break. I'm going to go for a tight... let's have a look at the teams before we get into it. The teams will dictate it, you know. Big up C, missed the live stream this morning. Too early here. Yeah, no worries, man. I know the time difference is difficult. I actually did it a bit later today, but yeah. I'm a Saeed fan. He's a character, massive character. He's brilliant, man. As a loyal Arsenal fan saying Tottenham is a sin, but I need them to win for my dream team. Jesus. Big up the net with a super chat and putting money on Spurs 2-1. Liverpool falling apart. Even Klopp is losing it. Let's have a look at the teams, and then we'll make a little bit more of a judgment on who's going to win. So let's have a look at the Tottenham team. This is their side. Lloris in goal, captain. Aurier, Rodon, Dyer and Davis. Doherty, Højbjerg, Ndombele, Bergwijn, Son and Kane. Hart, Sanchez, Alderweireld, Winks, Sissoko, Lamela, Lucas Bale and Vinicius on the bench. I mean, that's a strong bench. I'm surprised Sissoko's not playing. I mean, am I judging this wrong? It looks like they got 5 defenders. Are they playing 5 at the back? Aurier, Rodon, Dyer, Davis, Doherty. Aren't they all defenders? And then what? Højbjerg and Ndombele in the middle, and then 3 up top. I mean, is that 5-3-2? I don't know. Or is Dyer playing in midfield? I'm not too sure how they've set up. I'm very surprised Sissoko isn't playing, to be honest. I thought Alderweireld would play over over the young lad as well, Rodon or whatever. Rodon, I don't know how you say his name, but no, I'm surprised at that team, but they've got quality on the bench, to be fair, Sissoko, Bale, Lucas, there's a few good players there, so a pretty strong team for Tottenham there. Son, of course, who for me, my opinion, probably Tottenham's best player. I think he's better than Harry Kane. I think Son would get in most teams in Europe. Incredible footballer, 2-footed, and he's a beast on FIFA as well for the FIFA players, man. So Son, very big player for them. So they got a strong team there. As a neutral, who are you supporting? I'd take a draw. Otherwise, gotta go for a Liverpool win. I can't big up Tottenham. But the thing is, we're actually close to Liverpool. But a draw would be a good result for Arsenal. Big up Gio, thank you very much for the super chat. He said, park the bus football versus the other team that can't score. Big up Curtis. Lukaku is the snitch 9. He did all that talking like a big man at the end to complain to the ref. Lukaku equals Takashi 6'9". I bet you was not happy the other day, Gio, man. I know I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, you're a big AC Milan fan. Obviously, the Milan derby the other night, that was scenes, bro. That was scenes, Lukaku and Zlatan, But I hear Zlatan's a black belt in martial arts, so I'm sure he would have been up for it. But no, I really appreciate the super chat. But that was entertainment, proper entertainment. So I appreciate that. Gotta love your content. Thank you very much, bro. Before the game starts, let me quickly get the Liverpool team up for people who want to see the Liverpool team. Alisson in goal, Trent Alexander at right back. Matip, they finally got a fit centre-back. I mean, does anyone else not look at Liverpool and think, hang on a minute, you're the champions of England. 2 years ago, you're the champions of Europe. They won the World Club Cup as well. They've lost Van Dijk, they've lost Gomez, they've sold Lovren. Why on earth have they not bought a centre-back? How can you go into the season with 3 central defenders and then 2 of them get injured and you still don't go into the market? Surely the board must be doing this and holding Klopp back. Why are they doing it is the question. Liverpool fans must be very frustrated with that. Matip and Henderson at the back. I mean, you want Henderson in the middle of midfield if you're a Liverpool fan. Robertson at left back, Wijnaldum, Milner and Thiago in midfield, and the front 3 is the usual suspects. Mane, Salah and Firmino. The bench is Kelleher, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Jones, Minamino, Tsimikas, Shaqiri, Origi, Williams and Phillips. I mean, big game for Thiago. He's starting to get criticised, which I find strange. I think he's a great player. But, people are saying he actually slows Liverpool's game down, which is crazy. But they knew the player they was buying. Surely it's not like they didn't know how he played. Why are Liverpool not going into the market? I mean, as you can see, trending over here is signing a centre-back. Unbelievable that they haven't gone into the market and addressed that. They need to wrap Matip up in cotton wool. Surely they would want Henderson probably playing over James Milner with a new centre-back there. It's a strange situation. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting whether Liverpool can cope with Tottenham on the counter-attack. I mean, I'm looking at it here on BT Sport. Tottenham are playing with 3 centre-backs, Davis, Rodon and Dyer, with Aurier and Doherty at wing-back. I mean, why would Doherty play left wing-back? He's a right-footed right-back or right wing-back. It's a strange one. 3-4-3 for Tottenham, 4-3-3 for Liverpool. Matip and Henderson at centre-back. I mean, Kane should be up for that. He's going to be thinking he can get joy out of it, because his movement alone. But if Liverpool win this, it's a big result for him. Big result. I'm fuming. Check out Ray Jihad's TV, big Liverpool fan. Go and check out his channel after the game. I'm sure there'll be a reaction video on there. And this is a big, big game for Liverpool. They're having a wobble at the moment. They lost to Man United at the weekend. If they lose again, it's problems. It's big problems. Omar says, Curtis, Zlatan v Lukaku, who's winning? Lukaku was furious. I got to be honest. And my initial thoughts was that I think Zlatan would do him. Lukaku was all aggression and that. But you could see how calm. That Zlatan was. He's like, bro, I'm a black belt. I know what I'm doing here. You're going to come here with all that aggression. you're getting one kung fu kick round your head, or I'll feel that pressure point in your neck. It's problems for Lukaku. Lukaku was all emotional, man. He was definitely the aggressor of the two. But yeah, Samuel said, Ray Giads, who would you rather see starting as Liverpool? It's a crazy team they've got out, man. It's a crazy team. Ndombele reminds me of Moussa Dembele, that physicality. Moussa Dembele was an absolute baller. I could never believe that he was at Tottenham. I always thought, why has nobody gone and taken him off them? Top player. Rooney or Suarez? I think, if I'm being honest, Rooney came in like a lunatic at the start of his career. He was absolutely unbelievable. But then Luis Suarez, from the middle of his career to the end, I would say, has been the better player. I think he's reached heights that Wayne Rooney hasn't found, if I'm being honest. Suarez was the best striker in the world at a certain time. So, yeah, I would just go Suarez for me. Rooney was... he faded. He faded towards the end of his career, unfortunately. He should have been an absolute world beater, a Ballon d'Or winner, possibly. Lewis Kelly, oh, my days. What a pleasure to have a Sheffield United fan in it. Big up, Curtis. Honestly, can't believe we got anything from the game last night. Buzzing to bring all the Man U fans back down to a level. Bruv, on behalf of everyone outside of Manchester United, thank you for what you did last night. We loved it. We absolutely loved it. Everyone loved that. And I honestly thought that was going to be 3 or 4-0. Here come Liverpool on the attack. Mane. Oh, good little ball into Milner. Oh, he's been tackled. Yeah, that was such an enjoyable game. I spoke to David McGoldrick last night, actually, and what a result. What a result for Sheffield United. No one could believe it. It's crazy, that 2 wins all season. But you can beat Man United. I still think Sheffield United will get relegated. How have they not picked up results throughout the season? I don't understand, because you look at that performance last night, you think, some of the teams they've played against, how have they not won 3 or 4 more games? It's a shame, because, I think they'll go down. So big up to Sheffield United. Omar says, big up Sheffield United. They are my second team now. Listen, everyone outside of Man United enjoyed that. We loved it. Absolutely loved it. It was a pleasure to watch, and it was a surprise as well. Ad says, Kurt, it's not even kicked off on my TV yet. Them streams, mate. Them streams, 2 minutes behind, man. I remember that pain. Samuel said, Kurt, it's always ahead of my TV by 2 minutes. Don't worry, man. You'll get the instant reaction from me, and then you'll see the goal just afterwards. Don't worry, man. Tonight's teams were the Thursday night Channel 5 legends. It's true, UEFA Cup. Liverpool were loving that UEFA Cup back in the day. Michael Owen days, Gerard Houllier. Tottenham, were they even UEFA Cup? I don't know. I don't know if they were. Maybe. Harry Redknapp in them days there. Liverpool, good long ball by Trent, finds Mane, Salah. Mane's in. Mane's in. Oh, my days. He's put it wide. What a chance on his left foot. That was a great chance. Little 1-2 with Salah. Great ball from Trent. Mane chests it or knocks it down. Salah puts him in. He's in. Oh, what a miss. Left foot. He goes for the near post. He's in. Aurier's on the wrong side. That is a terrible miss. That is a bad miss. I mean, Klopp's applauding him, but a player of Mane's level, he should have scored that. Definitely should have scored. Tottenham got opened up there. What a chance for Mane. Really, you would have put your money on him to score that. What a miss. Good evening, Curtis. Hope you're well. I'm playing FIFA right now. We'll be here soon. Son's in. Son's 1-1 with the keeper. And he scored. That's what happens. 1-0 to Tottenham. That is what happens. 5-star weak foot on FIFA. Son has given Tottenham the lead after 2 minutes. Liverpool, the camera zooms in on Mane. Left foot, you put it wide. Son scores with his left foot, bottom corner. What are you doing? What is Mane doing? You can see the pain in Klopp's face, man. Sonaldo, the FIFA legend, 5-star weak foot. Is he onside? Is he onside? The ball's played in. Oh, this is going to be a tricky one, people. There's a VAR check here. The first pass into Son's feet. Is he a little half a yard offside? VAR check. He's off. He's off. He's offside, people. I'm telling you. In fact, I don't know. Trent's got his arm. His arm's sticking out slightly. What do they go off? Do they go off your whole body or does it go off your foot? I've got a feeling this could be offside. I think Son could be off. His foot looks just ahead of Trent by a few, just a little tiny bit in front of him. This is going to be interesting. VAR. And I think this could be ruled out. It was a great finish near post, just little side foot into the bottom corner. I think it was Kane who set him up. It's been disallowed, people. Offside. Woo-hoo! It's all going off. Offside. Heung-min Son. Wow. That was close as well. What a game. What a start. Tottenham on the attack again. Kane looks for Son. Ooh, just missed it. Couldn't quite reach it, man. Jesus. Big on my boy Broads in here as well. Curtis, you're spoiling us today, bro. Bro, I'm on my 4th show today, man. I'm on the grind today, bro. We got to do it. We're in lockdown. We got to put that work in. Good start to the game. Very good start. Here come Tottenham. Son in again down this left-hand side. Matip goes out to him. It's a good game, man. Make sure everyone go and subscribe to my boy Broads TV. I'm sure. Let us know if you're doing a live stream after the game. Let me know, bruv. Mourinho must be fuming. Listen, man, it is what it is, isn't it? VAR, man, he's offside. Throw into Tottenham in the corner. Son is in your dream team. So you want goals from him, yeah? What's your predictions for this game, people? Who are you seeing? Who are you seeing get the 3 points here today? Here's Ndombele. He's been on form lately for Tottenham, man. I still honestly couldn't believe that Tottenham got him. He was being linked with Real Madrid, and all of a sudden he ends up at Tottenham. £60 million. He's a top player, man. I honestly think Ndombele is a top player. Thiago or Xavi? That's a tough one, man. Xavi was the dictator in that Barcelona team, Thiago got sold from Barcelona, but I like Thiago's style of football more. He's a bit silkier for me. Like, he can dribble a bit more and stuff like that. But Xavi was a boss still. Mustafa said, Curtis, do you think we will win against United? I've predicted 2-1. I've got to be honest. I think we'll beat them. Yeah, Xavi was... Look, you've got to put Xavi ahead of Thiago, if you dictate in the probably one of the best football teams, club teams of all time, you've got to get the ratings. Thiago got sold from there. I like watching Thiago more, I got to be honest, but you got to give more ratings for Xavi. Tonight, not sure, but tomorrow definitely, and thereafter. Big up the shout out as always, my bro. Real G, respect, brother. Jonathan says, big up yourself, Curtis, man. Best result here for us is a draw. Looking forward to Saturday. I can't wait for Saturday. I got to be honest. I'm really, really looking forward to that game. Put some respect on Xavi. Xavi's a beast. As I said, you've got to put Xavi over Thiago. I do like Thiago's style of player. He's a bit more silky, dribbles a bit more and them kind of things. I think he's more entertaining than Xavi, even though I don't think he's better than Xavi. That's what I'm trying to say. Frankie de Jong or Ndombele. I haven't seen enough of Frankie de Jong, I like Ndombele. I got to be honest. I wanted Arsenal to sign him. Honestly, did. I really like him. Tielemans is similar to Thiago. I don't think he's as good, but I do rate Tielemans. Very good player. Xavi plays too slow. Didn't really like him. I think he's one of them players a lot of people didn't really appreciate what he was doing, but his role was vital to that Barcelona team. He was the dictator in that team. Everything went through him. So, yeah, he was a baller, man. Do you think Odegaard starts on Saturday? How about Pepe and Cedric? No way Odegaard starts. I hope he's on the bench. Pepe and Cedric for me. Cedric at right back and Pepe at left wing. I would like to see that. Choose a front three from Liverpool and Tottenham combined. You're going to put Kane through the middle. I think he's better than Firmino. And then I would go Son. It's mad because I like Mane more than Salah. But Salah just gets numbers, man. And you can't hate on the numbers. It could be... Liverpool could have been in. You gotta go Kane, Son, and Salah, really. Or would I put Mane on the right? Nah, because he hasn't played on the right for a while. So no, in fact, no, I'm going Mane. I rate Mane higher than Salah. I got to be honest. I'll go Son, Kane, and Mane. That's what I'll go with. Lewis said, I think we were pretty much relegated already, but hopefully the result yesterday can push the team on. It'll be a miracle if they stay. I mean, I think Sheffield United are 10 points off safety. It'll be a lot. Mane, Kane, Son. Yeah, that's what I went with, man. That would be a lethal front three, man. Kane through the middle, Son on the left, and Mane on the right. Unpopular opinion. What did he say? Unpopular opinion. Torres is massively overrated. Nah, he was a joke at Liverpool, man. Him and Gerrard, that link-up was phenomenal. Here's Mane. Mane's going to cross it, whips it in. Thiago. Ooh, Firmino nearly got on the end of that. That was a chance. Salah, Kane, Son, you're saying. Yeah, I suppose. I think Kane and Son would get in everyone's front three. It's just whether you go Salah or Mane, really. Although we've got a different one here. Sharif's going. Oh, is Mane? Ooh, what a block. He's going Salah, Mane, and Son. Interesting. No Harry Kane. Love from South Africa. Big up Andrew. Someone's down injured for Tottenham at the moment. It is, I think it could be Rodon, is it? He got battered there by Mane. Got to admit, Son is the best player on the pitch. He's a baller, man. He's definitely up there. Imagine Suarez, Salah, and Mane in their prime. That would have been a joke. That would have been an absolute joke. Son, Kane, Salah on current form. Yeah, Mane's not having his best of seasons. You know, and Firmino's not. He's definitely not. Curtis, what newer rap are you listening to these days? Bruv, the newer rap, man. It's funny when you're younger and your dad and your elders say, this stuff ain't like what they was listening to. But now I'm saying that. But I genuinely believe the generation that I grew up in had great hip-hop. You know, Mobb Deep and Dipset and D-Block and 50 and, you know, all that kind of hip-hop era was unbelievable. This new mumble rap era that we're in now is just mad, bro. I don't know. I like Meek Mill, you know. I do like Meek Mill. Out of the new generation, I like J. Cole because he talks a lot of sense. Like Kendrick, but I don't listen to that much modern rap, I got to be honest. This is dangerous. Tottenham could be in. That's a terrible ball from Doherty, man. Terrible. Suarez or Kane? Suarez, bro. Suarez, next level. Next level. He's won Champions Leagues and everything. R9, Messi and Henry. That would be crazy, man. Absolute mad. The best hip-hop act of all time is Outkast. Andre 3000 is a god. He is good. You know, Andre 3000 is a beast, but nah, I can't say he's the best ever for me. Travis Scott, you know, my son loves Travis Scott. That's his favorite rapper. What was big? Gone too soon. The best OG got to be damn near 50. He doesn't have a bad song. Meek Mill, massive L. No, I like Meek, man. I like Meek. Definitely like Meek. Kendrick Lamar, good. Mad City album is the best in my opinion. Kendrick's a beast, man. West Ham signed Lingard on loan. Is that deal been completed? I was looking at that to see if that had been done yet. But I thought they were saying they were disagreeing on the fee, on the loan fee. But yeah, Lingard, it's a no-brainer, really, isn't it? That's a difficult one, Cam or 50, because I got to be honest, I love both of them. I'll go 50 just because 50 brought a whole wave, you know. He brought out clothing. He brought G-Unit through. He had diss tunes left, right, and center. Cam was one of my favorite rappers as well. I'm not going to lie. I love Cam. I love Dipset, that whole Harlem flow and sound, you know. The man made Pink look good, you know. Man had a pink Range Rover and that. But I'll go 50 just about. But Cam, I'm a big fan of Cam as well. 50's wave was unrivaled. There aren't many rappers that have ever come out with that kind of wave, man. He had the whole rap game up in the air. Shook Ones is a banger, bro. Mobb Deep. Massive Mobb Deep fan. I love New York hip-hop, to be honest. You know, I love New York hip hop. You say Meek Mill got bodied by Drake, but I think it was like it's very hard for a street rapper to beat an industry rapper. You know, he had a lot of companies and that behind him. It was different, man. It was a hard one. But I don't like the way Meek handled Drake. He should have just gone mad on the diss track, you know. Oh, Kane, ankle injury again. He's rolled it. Physio's on the pitch. Let's see if he comes off. He's a regular. He's got them Harry Kane, Jack Wilshere ankles. Sorry, the melted chocolate ankles. DMX are incredible. One of the best. One of the best. 50 Cent back in the day was a beast. He couldn't be touched. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I don't even class him as a rapper no more, to be honest. I just watch Power and that. Don't even really listen to New School 50. I don't even know if he makes music. I'm too wavy. 50 can't compete. His wave was crazy, man. It's a foul. The whole Dipset wave was nuts, bruv. You know, Jim Jones, J.L. Writer, Jewels, Max B. Their flow was mad. That Harlem flow. Let's talk about football, man. Saying, listen, man, it's over. Whatever the people want to talk about, we talk about it, man. Get Rich, one of the best albums, 100%. One of the best films as well. The 50 film was mad. I love that film. Watched that film so many times. Bruv, I had it all. I had the game, Bulletproof. I had the G-Unit sneakers, the Reebok ones. You know, I didn't even really like G-Unit that much, but I was buying G-Unit, you know, T-shirts and everything. I saw 50 in concert twice, man. There was big concerts, man. Fabulous, brilliant rapper as well. Here come Liverpool. Trent's gonna whip it in. He's overhit it. He's overhit it massively. Eminem, lyrically, unbelievable rapper. You know, you don't want to make diss tunes at him. He's a problem. Milner, great ball into Trent. Trent whips it in. Ooh, Liverpool playing well now. Milner. They're on him. They're on him. Mane against Aurier. This is going to be a good battle tonight. Here's Mane. Mane. Oh, he's overrun it. Comes to Trent. He gives it away. Mane just looks a little bit out of sorts, man. I don't get it. Busta Rhymes doesn't get enough credit. Yeah, another one. Lyrically quality, man. Blueprint 1 and 2. Yeah, like both of them. You know, Jay-Z knows what he's doing, man. Memphis Bleak. Oh, man, I haven't heard him for years, bruv. Yeah, Mane does look out of form. I don't know what's happened to him. But I think Liverpool are just struggling with injuries. Nas to me is one of the best. Could be the best. You know, best rapper alive, I would say. Years ahead of his time. 10 years ahead of his time, really. Nas. Unbelievable. Man said, no, Memphis to buy. I thought he was on about Memphis Bleak. I thought he was doing a hip-hop convo. Memphis Depay, you know, man turned rapper, didn't he, all of a sudden? Word of mouth. Luda. Seagull v. Jada. Jada won, man. Jada was ready to, you know, start shooting at him, bruv. Jada, another one. One of my favorite rappers of all time, man. Unbelievable, that Yonkers flow. Here come Liverpool again. He's passed it too late, man. Firmino, another one out of form. Massively out of form at the moment. Firmino now, it's starting to get highlighted that he doesn't score enough goals sometimes. You know, he's got away with it in previous years because, you know, you get goals from Salah and Mane. Now Mane isn't scoring the goals this season. It's highlighted more on Firmino. Big up Don Draper. He says, big up. Do you think Arteta is playing mind games by saying Smith Rowe, Partey and Tierney might not be available? Yeah, I reckon he probably is. I'm sure he knows by now. You know, they'll have been assessed by the physios and doctor. They'll know whether they're available. And listen, I think they know that they're all available. But you don't want to give away too much. Firmino or Aubameyang all day long. SP the Ghost, one of the hardest rappers. Jewel's unbelievable. Santana. Firmino is done. He needs to go. I mean, that false nine role, he kind of made it his own, but he never looks like scoring. Never looks like scoring. And to me, you can't play for a top team like Liverpool and have a striker that really doesn't score many goals. And he doesn't even look like scoring half the time. I want both teams to lose. It's one of them, innit? Because we can actually catch both of them, really. Curtis, you ever venture onto Crazy Days and Nights website, read something on P. Diddy? No, never, bro. Firmino is not good enough. It's mad, though, because he's so highly rated, and his link-up play with the two wide players is, it does work. But yeah, he's definitely got to score more goals. Curtis, you said you're on 4 shows today. I only saw 2 on my notifications. So obviously I did the Arsenal show earlier on here and then I went on Saeed's channel, United Central, and then I did the AFTV Talk is Cheap. That'll be out tomorrow. Oh, good tackle by Matip on Son. I thought it was a penalty. Yeah, Talk is Cheap show's out tomorrow, 8 a.m. UK time. Rants was on there. So that was a good show. We did a Man United Arsenal preview, so check that out in the morning. Firmino is a cam, not a striker. Yeah, I think he is. He is. When they signed him, that's the position that he was playing, and Klopp put him up front, and that's kind of where he's at. Are DT and Troops beefing? I got no idea, bruv. No idea. Why don't you do a watch along alongside with AFTV? I just want to concentrate on my own channel at the moment, bruv. It makes sense. If you've got your own channel, put your energy into that. Big up Robbie and all the guys at AFTV, obviously. But, it makes sense, especially with this lockdown. I want to establish my own channel. Here come Liverpool. Ooh, Milner nearly got fouled there. What's your predictions for the Man U game? I'm going 2-1 Arsenal. Honestly, I think we're going to beat them. I don't know if I'm getting ahead of myself, but I think we can catch United. I think we can beat them. Son is just dangerous at the moment. He's a top player. Here's Thiago. Here come Liverpool. Milner finds Firmino. Ooh, good shot straight at the keeper. Do you think Odegaard could convince Haaland to join Arsenal? It's not easy, is it? A lot of teams want him. Son's in. Son is in. 1-on-1 left foot. Straight at the goalkeeper. Wow. I mean, it was a bit of a tight angle. Well, not a tight angle, but he had to hit it across the goalkeeper. I think he'll be disappointed with that finish. Son is quick, man. He's getting in on that right-hand side or left-hand side for Tottenham. Liverpool's right. Trent pushes up, and then Matip has to come over. Thiago looks for Mane. He's overhit it. No, I don't think. I think it'll be a struggle for Odegaard to convince Haaland. I think he's got a 60 million release clause. Curtis, there are more beefs within Arsenal fans than with other teams. Shame. It is a shame. It is a shame. We have this thing at Arsenal where, a lot of fans, if you don't have the same opinion as them, they believe you're wrong, but they have to tell you how wrong you are. And that's what I don't get. Football is all about opinions. I don't expect everyone to come on here and agree with, all of my opinions. That's what makes football great, man. We disagree, we debate, we talk about it, we move on. But within our fan base, I don't know, man, there's a little toxic part of it that's like, if you've got a different opinion, I'm going to start dissing you. I don't get that. I really don't. But it's a shame because we've got such a big fan base. Imagine if we were actually united, together, how powerful we would be. Word, bro, man. And it is the world today. It is. I shouldn't even just put it down to Arsenal. It's social media in general. Like, if you don't follow the crowd and kind of, say what everyone else is thinking, you're seen as, how can you have a different opinion to everyone else, Who would be your Premier League player of the season so far? Oh, Mane is in. What a save. Oh, my days. I don't know if he's onside. What a chance. Ball was crossed in. Mane was stretching for it. Is he onside? Should have scored, in my opinion. No, he's offside anyway from the first pass. Great ball from Salah. He's onside on the second one. He looks like he's offside on the first pass. What a ball from Salah that is. Mane should score that. Premier League player of the season so far. It's a tough one, man. That is a tough one. Grealish, Son, De Bruyne. There's been a few. Bruno's been good. There's been a lot. That's a tough one, you know. Thiago's been booked. Jansen says people need to learn how to respectfully disagree without it turning toxic. That's the thing. You know, you can disagree, but you don't have to. You know, be toxic about it. Gundogan, yeah, he's been good. Oh, this is a good one. Ruben Dias, he's been outstanding this season. You know, Bruno. See, I wouldn't put Bruno at the top. He's because how many of the big Premier League games has Bruno turned up in? That's my problem. But he's had a great season. But player of the season, I'm not sure. But Ruben Dias is a good shout. He's been very good. Do you think Thiago suits Liverpool? Oh, Salah could be in. Oh, he's been tackled by Dyer. Yeah, people are starting to say that he's a bit too slow at moving the ball, and obviously Liverpool, they like to move the ball quickly. Listen, I think he can work in that team. He's such a good player. Maybe he'll have to adjust slightly and speed up his game, but I think Thiago's a great player. I think he will suit them eventually, let's say that. Young player of the year is Saka. I agree. I think he is. You know, he's been so consistent this season. Here is Thiago now, in fact. Maddison, yeah. I mean, Leicester are up there. Fofana as well. Here come Liverpool now. If our fan base came together, we could have more power in getting a new owner, 100%. 100%. Unfortunately, people don't see that, you know? People don't see that in this Arsenal fan base. If we were together, we could put serious pressure on the owners. But because we're so divided, it's very difficult to do that. Thiago would be amazing at City. I never understood why Pep didn't want him. I believe, I'm not sure if I'm right in this. Did Pep sell Thiago from Barcelona to Bayern Munich? I'm not sure. Or did he buy him at Bayern Munich from Barca? I don't know. Foden is more, I agree with that. I think Foden is more technically gifted, but I don't necessarily think he's had as big an impact as Saka's had this season, you know? You don't necessarily have to be always Harry Kane, bad touch. You don't have to, being technically better doesn't mean you are a better footballer. You know, Mane is not technically unbelievable. Neither is Salah, really. But it's how effective they are. So, yeah, I agree. I think Foden is better technically, but I think Saka's had a better season. Kroenke out now, Curtis in. If only, bro. If I had the money, I'd buy Arsenal. You know that. We'd be buying top players. Imagine if we got a big owner like Abramovich or, you know, the Man City owners, man. We would be absolutely humongous if we had serious financial backing. Eddie said, you're all right. Football is about opinions, but some fans believe the players earn money, and because of this, they have to deal with all the hate. Respect is missing. I mean, look at the situation today with Twanzebe at Man United being racially abused. You know, it's disgusting, you know, because you've had a bad game of football. People think they have a right to talk about you like that. It's disgraceful. And as I always say, from the moment you do that, you are not a football fan. You can't call yourself a football fan and do that. And as we were saying earlier, I believe that social media has got a massive, they need to step up now. You know, people are saying things on social media and they're not held accountable. You know, you can go on Twitter or whatever now and make 5 accounts. You know, you should have to show identification and proof of age to set up an account on social media. Otherwise, it's never going to change. These people, you know, they can say whatever they want and they're never held accountable for it. So until these social media accounts do something about it, this kind of thing is going to continue, unfortunately. We saw it with Pepe earlier in the season. So it's a football problem. It's a problem in society, unfortunately. It's disgusting. I think the whole of football he's behind Twanzebe on that situation, whether he's Man United or not. The guy came up in Man United's system. I'm sure he loves the club. He has a shaky game, and he receives that. It's disgusting, man. It's horrible. It's horrible that people. Why not just say the guy had a bad game? Even if you say, oh, you're rubbish, whatever. But to go to them lengths is crazy, man. And it's disappointing that we're still seeing that. Saka is technically gifted, unless I don't understand what that means. I think Foden, the touch and all, the control and the dribbling and the skill, he is technically very good. Very, very good. Rance was speaking facts on his footy talk today about that. Yeah, 100%. As I said, Rance was on Talk is Cheap today. Look out for that tomorrow at 8 a.m. That's out on AFTV. And we were talking off camera about it, saying, it's just crazy that people are still having to suffer this. But the powers that be, man, they have to change it. They have to change it. People have to be done for it. And, if someone does it online and they were arrested for it, you might see a change in people's attitude when they're writing these things. Jose is coming straight in to be my gaffer. Yo, don't say that, bro. They're going to be coming for you. If you're the Arsenal man, if you was the Arsenal owner, yeah, you bring Jose in. I think the Tottenham thing's ruined any opportunity of Jose ever coming to Arsenal now. I've seen a lot of guys technically gifted and very skillful, but garbage on the pitch. That means little if you don't have the football brain. I mean, look at players like Quaresma. Technically unbelievable. I think Cristiano Ronaldo said that Quaresma was technically better than him. But, it's all about what you produce with it. He didn't have the career Ronaldo had. That's for certain. Jose is so entertaining. Love him. I've always been a fan of Jose. Maybe because he hasn't been the manager of the team I support. Maybe if he was the manager, that's where the dislike would have come from when he was playing that kind of rigid football. But I always stand by my opinion. When Emery was sacked, I wanted Jose as Arsenal manager, and I don't change my opinion on that. But let's see how the season ends up. Walcott lacks footballing brain, 100%. One of the most frustrating players I've ever watched. Used to drive me mad. The amount of times I've sat in the Emirates and watched this guy run the ball out for a goal kick is unreal. Trent's on the run, finds Firmino. It's a tight game at the moment. Liverpool probably having more of the ball, but Tottenham are just waiting for the counter-attack. It's hard. Look how many players. Tottenham have got about 10 players behind the ball. Quaresma was higher rated than CR7. Incredible natural talent. Yeah, for real. But at the end of the day, you gotta produce. Jose is a character and a half, man. He is. Jose at Inter and Chelsea. That's the Jose I want. Yeah, man. He was on stuff then. He was proper, winning trophies and everything. Oh yeah, Walcott would be banned from the Emirates. Spoke badly against Thierry. I mean, what did he said? He said that Van Persie was a better finisher than Henry. I don't want no government arresting folks for giving abuse. Social media sites just need to improve their ability to detect and delete racial abuse. Mane could be in. Ooh. Do you know what? I mean, listen, I'm from the streets, man. We don't deal with police and all that. But deleting the abuse, I don't think they can. I don't think that's enough. Somebody writes racism and it gets deleted off there. I think they have to do more than that. I think you have to press charges on people. I'll be honest, because if somebody said that to you face to face in the street, they can arrest you for that. So why should you be able to say that behind a computer? And just purely deleting it, I don't think is enough. I honestly don't. Just by them being able to delete it, I don't think that. What they're going to do, they're going to write it again. They're going to set up another 5 accounts and write it on those accounts. And you're just going round and round in circles. And I don't think these social media accounts have got time to do that. It should be set up your account, show your ID. Anything comes off that account, You're the one who's being contacted, my friend. Simple as that. So I get you, but nah, I have to disagree. I think you have to press charges against people for that. They have to be held accountable. You know, deleting it will not stop it. Harry Kane is down injured again, people, and he's in trouble. It's the ankle. It's gone again. I think it's gone again. This is the thing with Harry Kane every season now. You know, I think he's getting injured, and it's that ankle, left ankle. Yeah, he's in pain. He went up for a header with Henderson, went down holding the ankle again, and that's him. Henry was a smooth killer of a finisher. Theo talking, yeah, man. Who wants to? What? I don't listen to Theo. I don't think words should be illegal unless we're talking about violent threats, bro. Nah, I'm sorry. I have to disagree with you, man. I can't agree with that. I feel very strongly about this whole subject. You know, words are illegal, bro. You know, freedom of speech and all that. But if you can get arrested for it in the street, you gotta be done for it online. You know, that's the only way you're gonna change it. Deleting it ain't gonna do nothing. I'm sorry, it won't. It won't stop it. You know, it won't deter people from saying it. Unfortunately, man. Thank you for not agreeing with the guy. No, listen, as I said, man, he's got his opinion. And I'm not gonna have a go at him. I just don't agree with it. And I don't think that's enough. You know, they have to take bigger steps to stop that. You know? Freedom of speech, it doesn't mean you can insult people and abuse them. Oh, Son was nearly in. Yeah, you know, so yeah, there you go. Racism is a threat. It is a threat. So but listen, I appreciate everyone giving your opinions. Harry Kane has rolled his ankle. He's not going to beat Thierry Henry's record. Let's see, man. He keeps getting this ankle injury every season. I'm confident about beating Man U first time in ages. I mean, I think we beat them the last 2 times. This is a chance for Liverpool. Firmino finds Mane. What a tackle that is. That's a great tackle by, who is that? That Rodon again. Good tackle, man. They take racism too lightly. They do, man. They do, unfortunately. Even in football, you know, even UEFA and all the FA, they take it way too lightly, man. You know, they put up all these, all these things on the shirts, kick racism out. But when it happens, they don't do anything. What's the law on freedom of speech in the UK? I couldn't even tell you what the law is on that, to be honest. You know? Curtis, I think our midfielder Maddison, Tielemans and Ndidi is the second best only to Man City's KDB, Gundogan and Rodri. What other midfield is better than that? Maybe Man United's? I don't know. What do Man United play? Fred, Bruno and Pogba. What else? What other midfield is a top midfield? It is a very good midfield. You've got a lot of balance in there. You know, they got a lot of balance. Harry Kane's still on the pitch, and Kane shoots. Ooh, straight at the keeper. UEFA don't give a crap even 10 years ago. PB said, no worries in us disagreeing. It's all love, brother. But to counter, the progress as far as racism doesn't come from governments making speech illegal. I know what you're trying to say, but again, we're going to have to agree to disagree, man. You know? We're going to have to agree to disagree. You have to deter people from doing it. And I don't think removing comments that's nowhere near enough. It's nowhere near enough, you know. But yeah, listen, I appreciate your input. The thing is, these racist people come from racist backgrounds, are unfortunately influenced by their parents. Therefore, our educational system should spread the information. Listen, all we can do is try and help the next generation. You know, that's what we need to influence. We need to show them that, you know, we are together in this, and you hope moving forward it improves. Grealish, McGinn, Douglas, Luiz. That's good. I don't think it's better than the Leicester one. I got to be honest. The Leicester one has great balance. Curtis, racism in football is a reflection of the racism in society. Football is a microcosm of society. Yeah, it is. It is. It definitely is. Joel says, "Big up Curtis. I was Edu out, but now I've seen." Oh God. Oh my days. That's Edu. Edu's done all right this month, man. No, Edu's done all right. Oh my God, Ndombele's just rolled Milner, man. He's destroyed him. Done the little Zidane 360 on him. Curtis, what's your thoughts about how different they see mistakes from black players compared to Maguire? It's a hard subject to talk about, man. But this is the thing, innit? People want equal treatment. If Harry Maguire has a bad game, no one's gonna bring his race into it. They're gonna talk about him as a footballer. Some people call him the fridge and things like that. But then if the guy next to him, i.e. Twanzebe, is a black guy, they don't just say, "Oh, Twanzebe he's rubbish" or whatever. They talk about his race, and that shows that he's seen as something different, and that's the problem. That is the problem. It shouldn't be we're seen as different, but unfortunately we still are. And I always say, man, it's ingrained in society, unfortunately. If you've never been racially abused, then don't talk about freedom of speech. It's a horrible feeling, believe me. I mean, listen, they're giving their opinions, but listen, we don't have to agree with them. PB, I hope you never experience this. Until you do, I just feel like you won't understand. No offense, eradication of racism is the only way. And let's see his response. Broads, I'm a black in a majority white Scandinavian country. I know racism. That don't mean I got the right to regulate people's words. But I think in social media, there can be control. You can't control a man in the street or a woman in the street saying something out of their mouth. But there are laws against that. You can't say those things. You can be arrested for saying those things. So what we're saying is implement those laws into social media. That's what I'm saying. I don't think you should be allowed to say, "Oh, well, just delete it," and not have to suffer any consequences after it. I remember that thing with Zaha. I think the account, I think police turned up at the kid's house or something when the kid was abusing him, racially abused him online. Samuel Curtis is explaining it perfectly. Yeah, I'm trying. It's not easy, man. It's not easy. It's a very complicated situation, and complex. But all I can say is there has to be accountability. Social media is so big in the world now. Think how much time we spend every day on social media. I probably watch YouTube more than I watch TV. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even watch TV that much. There has to be things put into place to stop people from just going on there and saying whatever they want, and they can't do anything. Report it to them and see what happens. It's a joke. It's a joke. But listen, let's listen. I appreciate everyone giving me your inputs, because we all see things different, like anything. But it's crazy. It's a crazy situation. Here come Liverpool. Mane, what a save! Lloris hits it straight at him, really, but got good power in the shot. Bergwijn got a bit of skill. He's not a bad player. Mane was in there. I mean, he wasn't fully in. I think Aurier was close to him as he shot, but good save. Still 0-0. It's been a decent game for a 0-0. Milner pulls it back. Ndombele clears it. And here come Tottenham on the counter-attack. Big C, there's no togetherness. We should just arrest them, man. It's mad. It's all mad. Don't watch TV. The BBC will brainwash you. You know what they're on, man. You know how the TV tries to control people's moods and that. It's crazy. PB said, "You're right, Curtis. Social media got the right to regulate because they're private companies. That's why I said they should get better at regulating their platforms, not the government." I think the thing is, there's so many people on them platforms, they can't oversee all of it. They just can't. The numbers and the amount of people they would have, it would be too many. So I think they would have to just bring in the authorities to deal with people. That's all I could say. Spurs front three looks tired. Yeah, I mean they can't They can't keep just playing them same players every week and expect Son and Kane to turn up. Good night, Curtis. See you tomorrow. No worries, bro. Thanks for tuning in as ever. People of all races and ethnic backgrounds need to be seriously educated about people from different. That's it. That's it. That's all it is, man. It's a multicultural society now. You should not look at other races as like, oh, they're different or they're some sort of enemy. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. You know, but hey, man, it's crazy. Listen, hopefully moving forward, man, we'll see progress. That's all we need, innit? We demand to be treated as human beings. That's it. We just want to be level pegging. That's it. Fresh air, Curtis. Hopefully it's a fresh start for my team, Chelsea, under Thomas Tuchel. I think he's a good. I think he's a good coach, Thomas Tuchel. And I see Chelsea yesterday. I think they completed more passes than they have all season in a game. You know, so he's obviously already trying to get them to do certain things. Minute till half time here, still 0-0. But yeah, I do think he's a good manager. I think he's better than Lampard. Racists tend to be uneducated, unfortunately, yeah, and uninformed. You know, but it is what it is. Hopefully, we can make progress moving forward, man. It's amazing because football brings so many people together. You know, so many people. I've met so many people through football from all parts of the world and the country and things like that. But you know, but then at times you get that little section that's separating. It is sad. It's really sad, man. It is. Football is like a universal language. I've been to parts of the world where they don't speak English, and you have a kickabout. You get a football out, and we know what we're talking about. Even if you don't speak the same language, you take the football out and say you want to play football, they're gonna know. Let's have a kickabout, man. It's amazing how football brings people together. But then you get these little minorities, apologies, who will, you know, who will break it up. 4 minutes added on, still 0-0. I'm surprised. I thought there'd be goals in this, but you know, Mourinho, straight counter-attacking football. Football is a universal language for sure, 100%. You know, 100%. It's powerful, man. Awful half. Yeah, I think Liverpool have been the slightly better team. The thing with Tottenham, they have no interest in trying to dominate the game. They just try and counter-attack all the time. Football is the reason we're here. Curtis is the reason we stayed. Like and subscribe. It is, man. It brings people together, man. Powerful. It's more than a sport. A lot more than a sport. Both are settling for a draw. Is a draw a good result for both teams? Let me know. What do you think? Liverpool a draw, or Tottenham? What a ball in! Oh, Mane flicks it on the header. Comes out to Robertson. Oh, that's a good ball into Firmino. Chance for Liverpool. This. No, see, Tottenham have got so many players behind the ball. So many. They've literally got 10 players behind the ball. It's a free kick to Tottenham. It's been a poor half. I know we've gone off topic a little bit, but everyone get together and listen to Marley, man. Said, no, both these teams need a win, but looking like a draw. I don't think it's the worst result for Liverpool. It's a good result for Arsenal, that's for sure. You know, a draw. Had a chance, would you have taken Thomas Tuchel instead of Arteta? I wasn't sure about him at Arsenal because I think that he needs backing. I think he needs very good teams, and at Arsenal, there's a lot of work to do. I wasn't sure about him at Arsenal. I gotta admit. Everyone get together and listen to Marley. Big up for the stream, no more. But yeah, purely football second half. You don't rate Tuchel, no? I didn't want him at Arsenal, I got to be honest. I thought there's too much going off. I think he's good when he can just focus on coaching. But the way Arsenal are at the moment, you know, there's way more than coaching going off. Wenger always fell for the Mourinho trap. Yeah, man, he did. He had a terrible record against Jose, man. Yet to be convinced by him. Goal for Liverpool. Is he onside? Firmino, he's scored. Is he onside? He is. Firmino, 1-0 to Liverpool. Just before half time, Mourinho is fuming. Typical, innit? I come out and said Firmino doesn't score enough goals. And he scored 1-0. Oh, my day. Just as I looked up, the ball was being crossed in. I didn't even see it get crossed in. Mane there. He's onside. It's a great little ball into him. Brings it down on his chest. Plays it across. He's definitely onside. He taps it in from about 2 yards out. Mane puts it on a plate for him. Bouncing down. Left foot cross into the ground. What is Eric Dyer doing? Oh, my day. Eric Dyer. It looks like Eric Dyer could have cleared this, but it looks like he's leaving it to the goalkeeper. Oh, my days. What is the keeper doing? I feel like the goalkeeper should clear that. He gets it right in between Dyer and Lloris, and they both leave it to each other. Firmino scores the easiest goal you will ever see in your life. He's about a yard out. Commentators curse me saying that Firmino doesn't score enough, and he scores. And there's a half-time whistle. 1-0 to Liverpool. Eric Dyer, mate. Dyer by name and Dyer by nature. He's literally, the ball's right in front of him, but he's putting his arms out as if to say, Lloris, pick the ball up. And Lloris is just leaving it. Like he's thinking, yeah, go and clear it. And then he leaves it. Man said match fixing nostalgia right there. It's crazy. I'm trying not to... I don't know what result is actually better for Arsenal. I'll still have a little smile on my face that Spurs are losing, but at the same time, a draw would have probably been a better result for Arsenal because we want to catch both of them. I can't believe they didn't clear that. Literally a yard in front of Eric Dyer, and he's putting his arms out like, come and get it then. And Lloris is just sitting back. That is poor. Mourinho's going to have someone by the neck at half time, mate. He ain't going to have that. Eric Dyer, I've never rated the guy. I don't see all the hype around him. I think he is better at centre-back than centre midfield. But it's crazy. Man said you can hear what did he say? Jim Beglin. Yeah, because I've heard people say before that he's a Liverpool fan. Terrible defending. Calamity. That's some Mustafi kind of defending at Arsenal. I've never rated Eric Dyer. Never. Never. Honestly, I don't even rate Declan Rice either. He reminds me of Eric Dyer, but just a bit more mobile. And yet they're talking about 70 million for him. It's crazy, man. Spurs Ty would say the fans were too loud. Lloris couldn't hear Dyer calling him. It's mad. They should be literally fighting to clear that ball, not standing back. Leaving it for each other. Curtis, do you remember Messi's performance against Arsenal? 4 goals up there with the best performances. It was ridiculous when he lobbed Almunia. I saw that in slow-mo. It's crazy. It looks even worse in slow motion. Terrible defending, man. I don't see the hype around Declan Rice. Honestly, I've never seen it. People saying 70, 80 million to go and buy Declan Rice. To me, he just looks like Eric Dyer who can run. He's an Eric Dyer who can run a little bit. Centre-back turn, centre-mid, bang average on the ball, plays simple passes, wins the odd tackle and header, and man are talking about 70, 80 million. Don't get it. Do not get it. Lloris could have stopped that. I mean, you want your goalkeeper to just come and take that. But at the same time, Eric Dyer should be clearing everything. Just kick the ball. Kick Lloris if you have to. Rice only 22 though. Yeah, I hear you, but is he that good? It's cool being 22, but are you that good at 22? Do you think he's going to improve that much? I don't know. I've never seen the hype around him. Bissouma, Declan Rice. I like Bissouma still. I hope Arsenal will have a look at him in the summer. I'll take the Leeds guy. I rate him as well. Phillips, good player. Good player. Rice is that price because he's young and British. That's the thing. That's the English tax, man. If he was from Europe somewhere, I'm sure it'd be a lot cheaper. It's just the English tax. And like you said, probably 30 million player. Harry Kane has Jack Wilshere's ankles. They're weak, man. They're melting. Joel said, love your channel, Curtis. And Ndidi, Partey or Kante in that order. Thomas Partey for me, number 1. got way more on the ball for me than Ndidi. I know Ndidi scored the other day, and I'm not even being biased here. I think Thomas Partey's better than Ndidi, you know, I'll be honest. Kante's fell off at the moment. It's the role he plays. And I always said Kante does best in a defensive pivot. He did well at Leicester next to Drinkwater. For France, next to Matuidi. For Chelsea, next to Nemanja Matic. You know, he's not a guy who can do it. I see Chelsea want him to get on the ball and try and play. He's not that guy, man. You know, you put him in the right system. I still believe he's a good player. I think he needs a move from Chelsea, man. Maybe the new manager will play him in the right role. You know, Rice 80% VAT. I'm telling you, man. He's the extra money that you got to pay for him is crazy. Kante's been used wrong for Chelsea and he's been declining. It's important that a player plays in the right system, the right role. Single man pivot and N'Golo Kante, not going to happen. He's not good enough on the ball to do that. And because he's energetic and he runs everywhere, he needs the CDM who just sits there, you know, and keeps the shape while he goes hunting for it. Kante at Arsenal. Can you imagine Kante next to Thomas Partey? Oh my days. That would literally be a brick wall. You know, you wouldn't get through that midfield. The way people talk about Rice as if he's Kimmich, bro, I said the same thing. I don't understand the hype around him. You know, to me, he's just an average player. Because he's young and he's English, he's worth a fortune. I don't get it. Bro, Kante and Thomas Partey, game over. Kante under Mourinho would do dirt. He would be good. He would be good. You know, he's definitely like a Mourinho soldier. Who would probably do well. Kante has played full throttle for time without getting a rest. It's understandable why he's slacking off. Yeah, he's done a lot of running, man. He was covering the ground, but yeah, I just think the system doesn't suit him. Oh, behave yourself. Why would Kante move to a small club? That'd be an upgrade for him on Chelsea. We're still the biggest club in London, man. Come on. Look at the history, man. Although we haven't won the Champions League and Chelsea have. Declan Rice is good, but he ain't all that. I agree. You know, I think he's an all right player. But when people are talking about 70, 80 million, man, I don't know what's going off. Allen and Kante is a broken midfield. Yeah, man. Them man are good on FIFA still. You know, it's funny because on certain FIFAs, it's been all about the tall centre midfielders. You know, like I remember Milinkovic-Savic. He's been a beast on FIFA, and Goretzka and Pogba, and you know, them kind of players on FIFA have been mad. But then on this FIFA, you know, it's kind of the smaller, more mobile players. Big up my boy Banjworld, man. In your lifetime, Kurt, you ain't behave yourself, man. Behave. We're still the biggest in London, man. Behave yourself. After Man United and Liverpool, we're the third biggest club in England. But no, I'm not going to lie. People are right, man. In recent times, 10, 15 years, you know, Chelsea have won more than us. But overall, as a club, historically, we are still bigger. But on the pitch, where it counts, really, at the end of the day, these clubs have done more than us. I got to be real. Big up Aaron. He said, big up Curtis, first time on a watch along. I appreciate you tuning in. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the like button as well. Riv says, I know you play Ultimate Team, Curtis. Behave yourself. You know what, Rivs? I'm not going to lie, though. My team ain't that good this year. I don't really play it as much this year, man. And previous years, I've been beasting on FIFA, man. You know, opening packs and everything. This FIFA, I haven't played it as much. My team's not even that good. Man said, Don Curtis, Kante is a World Cup winner. He's class, bro. I still rate him. I just think he needs a move. Unless Chelsea are going to play him in a double pivot and put another defensive-minded player next to him, I don't think you're going to see the Kante that you've seen anywhere else. And if you're going to play him how they've been playing him, they might as well cash in on him, you know, put him in Italy or PSG or something. FIFA 20 got to be the worst of the decade. FIFA 20 is by far, in my opinion, the worst FIFA I've ever played. Horrendous game. FIFA 21's a little bit better, but not much better. You know, Not much better. I'm not a massive fan. Being half French and half British, Kante is a baller. I've watched him for so many years. Bro, Arsenal had the chance to buy him, when he left Leicester. We had the deal ready to be done. Arsenal wouldn't pay the agent fee. I think the agent wanted close to 10 million to sign for Arsenal, and we wouldn't pay it. Abramovich came in, said, yeah, what do you want? There's the check. Get the deal done. You know that man don't mess about. Abramovich leaves and Chelsea are going to be back to the days when they had Mark Steen and Dubry and them, man. Yo, it's amazing, isn't it? Because you think to yourself, what are these clubs going to look like when they're sold? But the reason I don't think teams would fall back to that point is because Chelsea would be so expensive to buy because he's improved Chelsea. They've got a better stadium. They've got a hotel next to the ground. They've got a better training ground. They would cost so much to buy that the guy who buys them next would have to have huge money as well. So you would expect the investment to continue unless they got a Stan Kroenke type of owner where the guy just bought them and didn't put money into them, You lot waste your money on FIFA. It's the same every year, barring a few minor tweaks. PES is more realistic and the better game. Bro, I haven't played PES for about 10 years. But I've heard a lot of people saying that PES is better than FIFA. I don't know. I haven't played it for a long time, but FIFA is... I'm not a big fan of FIFA, man. It's just a pay-to-win game now, man. They just want you to spend hundreds of pounds opening packs, I know it's early, Curtis, but who do you think is winning the Prem? I think at the moment, it looks like Man City. I still wouldn't write off Liverpool, but I'm surprised. I'm surprised they haven't signed a centre back. That's for sure. And United, I think, will fade. I don't think they'll keep it up for the season, man. I don't think their manager's good enough when the going gets tough. If Man City get Aguero fit, I think they win the league because City are battering teams with no striker. Imagine if Sergio Aguero was playing through the middle as well. They're playing with no striker in certain games and winning 5-0. It's mad. Do you think United are overachieving? I think they are. With this manager, I think, how many times have you seen Man United this season where they've been losing and you're thinking, yeah, they've dropped points, they're going to draw or they're going to lose and they get back? Like, I think they are overachieving and I think it will steady itself out. And I think United will get top 4, but I don't think they'll be in the title race until like the last month or two. I think they'll be out of it soon. And you're right, KDB and Aguero are arguably their two best players, or very close. So I think when them two are fit and firing, they'll be on fire. Ollie deserves more respect. I think he's doing well this season in the league. I still think you've got to look at it and say 4 semi-finals and lost all of them. No trophy won. Still doesn't play great collective football. It is all individual brilliance. I don't think Ollie is doing a great job. I think he's doing all right. He's got to win something this year, in my opinion. I think he's got to win something. Prime Ozil or Prime Fabregas? I got to be honest. I'm a Fabregas fan. I am. I do love Prime Mesut Ozil, of course, but I love Fab, man. Fab was a captain. He was a leader. He scored penalties. He scored free kicks. He was bossing it from the age of 16. He played for Barca. He played for Arsenal. He played for Chelsea. He won trophies. I'm going Cesc Fabregas, man. I love Mesut Ozil. He's prime, but I'm going for Cesc. 16 years of age in the Arsenal first team. Bossing Patrick Vieira when Vieira was at Juventus. It's got to be Fab all day long for me. Won the World Cup. Won the. He's won the lot. He's won the lot. Unbelievable player. Won the Prem. Cesc Fabregas for me. Good question though. Good question. Cesc for sure. Yeah, watching Fabregas, Rosicky, Haleb play was a joy. The football we were playing them days was ridiculous. I like both different players. Fabregas was a bit part player at Barca and for Spain. I don't know. Was he a bit part player for Spain? He played a lot of times for them, but no, I got to go Fab, man. Fab for me. Fabregas, man. Fabregas bossed the Premier League, you know, for multiple years as well. You know, I don't think Ozil really bossed the Prem for a long time. He did for certain spells, certain seasons, but nah, I gotta go Fab. I gotta be honest. Double change for Tottenham. Lamella and Winks coming on. I'm surprised at them again. Sissoko not coming on. I don't rate Lamella. Never have rated him. I don't really rate Harry Winks either. I think he's overrated as well. So it'd be interesting who he takes off. Xavi, Scholes or Modric? I gotta go. That's a tough one. That is a tough one. I'm a big fan of Luka Modric, you know, but I'm gonna go for Scholesy, you know. I'm gonna go for Scholes. It's a tough one. I do like Modric as well, you know. I'm not sure. I'll probably just I'll go for Scholes, you know. Gotta be honest. Scholes had goals in him as well, man. He's scoring volleys from 30 yards and that. Change for Liverpool as well. Phillips on for Matip. There you go. Matip, their only centre-back that Liverpool have got available. Comes back first 45 minutes and he comes off. There you go. Scholesy for me. Yeah, definitely. Tony Cruz or Modric? Modric, better than Tony Cruz, man. Xavi said his inspiration was Scholes. Scholes unbelievable. Modric led that Croatian team to the final. He did. But, you know, Scholesy was bossing Barcelona at the age of like 34, you know, putting shots in the top corner, and that Scholes is a unique talent, man. Pepe or Bergwijn? I'm going Pepe, you know. I'm not even just being biased either. I am going Pepe. In their prime, who was better, Hazard or Sanchez? I'm going Alexis. I feel... Oh, Firmino could be in. Firmino, tight angle. Salah! Oh, he puts it over. What a miss. Yeah, I'm going Sanchez because I think Sanchez played in weaker teams, scored more goals. You could give him the ball anywhere on the pitch and make something happen. You know, look at his numbers. I'm going Sanchez, man. Sanchez, for me, is just unbelievable. Don't get me wrong. Prime Hazard is special. He is special, but Sanchez, unbelievable. Sanchez was balling in Italy. He was doing bits in Spain at Barca. He ripped the Prem to shreds. He won trophies with Chile as well, you know, Copa America. Hazard, nah, man. I don't think Hazard... Oh! Goal! Trent Alexander has scored 2-0 to Liverpool. Trent Alexander makes it 2-0, slapped it into the bottom corner. Poor goalkeeping from Hugo Lloris. Shot from Mane, palms it out. Mourinho furious, and Trent Alexander-Arnold volleys it into the bottom corner. 2-0 to Liverpool. Wow, that is crazy. What is the goalkeeper doing there? Oh, Mane turns the defender, tries to whip it into the bottom corner. Lloris palms it out. Trent follows up, drills it in from about 10, 11 yards out. Good finish. The keeper, I mean, he should do better, really. Good finish from Trent. And I think that is Tottenham done. Is this the manager you want, Curtis? Listen, I always say this, and I will never go away from this, right? What he does at Tottenham has got nothing to do with what he might have done at Arsenal, right? The two don't go hand in hand, unfortunately. Two totally different teams. I get your point, and I understand you throwing that question at me, but it's not the same. I hope the guy has a nightmare there. You know, Mourinho's fuming. He's absolutely fuming. 2-0 to Liverpool. 2-0. Mourinho is furious. Liverpool have got players missing, and they're still winning. Favourite player for Arsenal, Alexis for me. It's Henry for me. It's Henry. I got to be honest, Sanchez is my favourite player of the Emirates era. Got to be honest, he is. He was a special player, man. Maureen reverted to a back four. I think he's got it wrong today. Horribly wrong as well. Turned up with 3 at the back. Didn't work. You know, even the substitutions he's took. Harry Kane's come off. Obviously, Kane's in. Here come Tottenham. Højbjerg! He scored. What a goal that is. 2-1. 2-1. Højbjerg. It's a great finish. Slaps it into the corner. Edge of the box laid off. What a start to the half. Unbelievable. 2 goals in 2 minutes. Laid off. Comes out to Højbjerg. Like cuts across it. Puts it into that far corner. That's a fantastic finish. He's actually been a very good signing for Tottenham. 15 million for Højbjerg. You know, that's a fantastic finish. Cuts across it. Alisson full stretch right in the corner. What a first couple of minutes. Game on. Game on. Harry Kane came off and Serge Aurier came off. Tottenham looked like they've gone to a 4 at the back. Lamela and Winks came on and Nathaniel Phillips came on for Joel Matip, who you would expect that to be an injury because, you know, he hasn't been there. He hasn't played for ages and he comes off at half time. But this Højbjerg's definitely a good player. Emirates era, definitely Sanchez, Chilean fighter, such a beast, unbelievable. Best player of the Emirates era for me. Rocastle, then Wright, then Bergkamp, then Henry were all my favourite Arsenal players in that order. Rocky Rocastle, baller. Ian Wright, probably the player that made me want to support Arsenal. I loved Nicholas Anelka as well. Young Anelka, man. He was absolutely lethal. Henry, Vieira, Bergkamp. We had so many. We had some ballers. Now we have no creativity. Nasri, Fabregas, Aleb, Cazorla, Wilshere. We probably had too many, you know, to be honest. It's mad. Højbjerg is ex-Bayern, is he? I actually forgot that he played for them. I didn't know that. What are Matip's muscles made of? Candy floss. Man can't catch a break. It's mad. It's tough. I can't believe Liverpool. They've basically got no centre-backs. You know, Gomez injured, Van Dijk injured, Matip's probably injured again. How are they not going into the market? Best Arsenal keeper? Probably David Seaman. I did like Lehmann. You know, I liked his personality, but he had the odd mistake in him. So I'll just go for David Seaman over him. Højbjerg is such a good defense. He's been very good. Very good. 15 million. That's a serious deal, man. Fenerbahce TV had 175k watching live when Ozil signed. Wow. They got huge support. And, you know, Ozil is a big, big signing. You know, very big signing for them. So, yeah, I'm not surprised. I hope he does well over there. It'll be interesting to see what kind of level he's at because, you know, he hasn't played all season. Van Persie was the best, but I hate to say it. I think why I would give it Sanchez over Van Persie. Van Persie was good for probably 2 years at Arsenal during the Emirates time. You know, Sanchez had, 3.5 years of being a top baller. You know, Van Persie wasn't for a long period of time. But Van Persie was a great player. That left foot was just magic. Campbell or Terry, no bias. I think Terry was more consistent for a longer period of time. So I think I would go John Terry if I'm being honest. This is game on now. This is game on. Harry Kane's come off. Son's through the middle now. If it wasn't for injuries, Van Persie would have been mad. It's true. It's true. You know. Dream Ting, a Rocastle chip on Saturday by us. Like he's one on Schmeichel. Campbell, better defender. Terry, better leader. Van Persie was injury prone. Clash of heads there. Thiago and young boy Rodon. He's had a good game, to be fair, man. Joel Campbell or Carlos Vela. I mean, Carlos Vela was... I think people thought he was going to be a top player at Arsenal. He used to always chip the goalkeeper, man. And Joel Campbell, he had a good little spell at Arsenal, but yeah, it didn't really happen. I don't know who he even plays for now, Joel Campbell. Campbell all day, F. John Terry. Yeah, in that sense, we know that, but I'm just being honest. From a footballing point of view, man, John Terry was balling for a long time at Chelsea, man. You know, Sol Campbell had a good spell at Tottenham, a few good years at Arsenal. He kind of went downhill from there. You know, so Danny Alves or Lahm. I like as a right back because I feel like didn't Lahm play left back and right back? I did like Danny Alves at right back at Barca, man. His passing and everything was unreal. Sanchez said he wanted to return to Arsenal after a training session at Man U. He knew, man. He knew they didn't want him there. They saw him as an imposter, man. You know? They thought, who's this little Arsenal guy on United's training ground? I don't think they ever took to him. Out and Out Gunners podcast says Lacazette or Firmino. It's a tricky one because I think Firmino gets away with. I think Firmino's link-up play is better than Lacazette's. So in terms of the false nine, he's a better false nine in that sense. But what I would say is Lacazette is more likely to score more than Firmino. And Firmino hasn't got the same pressure because of the two wingers. I think if Lacazette played for Liverpool, he might look better than Firmino because he has got good link-up play and he scores goals as well. I'm going to go Lacazette. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to go Lacazette, you know. Firmino, for me, hasn't been the same player this year. I know he scored today, but no, not quite. Not quite the same. Who was our most expensive striker by before Aubameyang and Lacazette? Who was the most expensive striker before them two? It was through the middle would have probably been, I bet it's someone crazy like Francis Jeffers or Wiltord or someone like that, man. Yeah, it's a good question. Drogba or Henry, someone said. I got to go with Thierry, man. Numbers were too high. The consistency was too much. Yeah, Danny Welbeck probably. Welbeck or Giroud. Someone like that. I think it probably was Welbeck. Man, I'm saying Lucas Perez. Yeah, good point. How much did he cost? I think he was 18, 19 million, something like that. So, yeah. Pepe or Osman Dembele? Nah, I would like Osman Dembele. I wanted him at Arsenal, to be fair. Here come Tottenham. Could be in again. It's cleared. Yeah, it would definitely be Welbeck or Lucas Perez, I would think. Mane's in space here. Running at the defender. Great ball. Salah could be in. Left foot. Oh, what a goal. What a goal by Mo Salah. 3-1 to Liverpool. That could be game over. What a finish. What a counter-attack. Great counter-attack. Mane and Salah, man, that is lethal. And that's Mourinho's looking stressed, mate, I'm telling you. Counter-attack the counter-attackers, man. That's how you deal with them. Firmino pins Eric Dyer. Great hold. Oh, it hit his arm in the build-up. Will VAR rule that out? Mane was on this left-hand side. Draws in the defender. Great ball into Salah. Cuts inside. Bang. Near post. Lloris gets a hand on it and it's in. Should he do better? Lloris is expecting him to go far corner. That's a great finish from Salah. He's done him with the eyes there. Got his fingertips on it and it's in. But is this going to get ruled out on VAR? It does touch Firmino's hand in the build-up. But by the looks of it looks like they're going to let it count. Is there a VAR check or are they just playing on? Now, here we go. Firmino's hold. Yeah, it clips his arm. But are they going to give it? Thiago won the ball. Look, they're complaining for handball there. And the VAR check, are they doing one? I mean, they haven't started the game yet, so I'm assuming there's a VAR check. Yep, there is a VAR check. Possible. I think that could get disallowed, man. It looks like Firmino kind of moves his arm to it. It's good hold-up play. I mean, they might just say it's accidental, but I think they're going to disallow that. Salah or Neymar? I've got to go Neymar, man. I know Salah scores a lot of goals, but Neymar's on a different level for me. They've told the ref to go and have a look at it. More controversy here. More controversy. Mourinho looks stressed, bruv. His hair looks messy. He looks proper stressed out. That would be harsh. I think they'll disallow that. I got to be honest. Referee's looking at it now. And let's see what he thinks when they do the close-up. I think this will get disallowed personally. It's been a much better second half. 3-1 if this goal counts. The ref's just looking at it. I mean, they're not even giving him a... Oh, here's the close-up. He's going to look at it now. close up. So he sees the... Oh, I think he's going to disallow that. Here we go. Handball. Goal disallowed, people. Still 2-1. Goal doesn't count. Salah will be fuming. What a great finish that was as well. 2-1. The game's still on, man. Neymar or Robinho? Still Neymar for me. Robinho was a skill Donny, man, but Neymar gets numbers as well. Yeah, the goal's been disallowed, man. VAR. Still 2-1. Here come Tottenham. Harry Winks. They often do better, Tottenham, with Son through the middle. It's crazy. Ryan says the game's gone. You're not happy with that. It's a harsh one, isn't it? Because under without VAR, the ref didn't even see it, which is crazy. But that's what VAR is there for. I think, if it leads to a goal, I think they have to give it. Here come Tottenham. Lamella. What a ball that is to Bergwijn on the left. It's a poor pass. And he's handballed it now as well. It's poor. You're saying Lloris should have saved it. I think if you look here, as Salah goes to shoot, Lloris is stepping already to the right because he thinks Salah's just going to bend it into that far corner. And Salah gives him the eyes near post and just whacks it. He gets his fingertip on it. Can't keep it out. I actually think it's a good finish. Top Varnum. VAR helping him out. Robin or Neymar, bruv. I'm putting Neymar over all these guys, bruv. I did like Robin, but I'm going Neymar, man. Liverpool definitely used up all their VAR credit last season. Yeah, they had a lot of joy with it. This season, they've been hard done by a lot of time. We sold Ox to Liverpool for 40 mil daylight robbery. I mean, at the time, I was disappointed with that sale. I thought he had a lot of potential, but since he's gone there, he started off well, and then the injury has, he's gone downhill since then, to be honest. Hazard in his prime or Salah? Hazard a much better footballer. Much better footballer. It's just Salah gets the numbers, man. It's what do you want at your club? Like, that's the thing. Do you want a guy like Hazard was a great footballer, but Salah was scoring 40 goals some seasons or 30 goals. To a manager, what do you want more? I think Hazard is a better player than Salah at his prime, but Salah's is a goal machine, man. Curtis or Jay, Emmanuel Thomas. Big up Jet, I know Jet still. He's a good player. I think he's in Scotland now playing for Livingston. I'll go Curtis. Better player than him. Arnold or Hakimi, I think. Hakimi got a big move. I'm sure he hasn't done as well since he left. I think Trent, man, the attacking prowess, what he has, man, is crucial in the modern game. It really is, man. His delivery is unrivaled. 6 games a season, Ox, we done him. Yeah, as I said, I just think the injuries have done him. That big injury, what he had. Alexis or Hazard? Yeah, for me, Alexis. I think he was bigger numbers, in a weaker team as well. It's totally different. Jahia said, hi, Curtis. It's funny to watch you commentating this game being so relaxed, very entertaining. It's different. I'm chilling. I'm sitting back in the chair and everything. When it's Arsenal, man, I'm leaning forward right in the game. It's different. All right, you asked me a question now where I can't say Neymar. Bear in mind that R9 is probably my favorite footballer of all time. There's no way I'm going to say Neymar. No, not even close. Not even close. Saka or Foden? Yeah, Saka for me. Seriously, I think I do think Foden is a real top player. He's got a massive future. Technically unbelievable. But I think Saka's done more this season. I really do. I think he's carried Arsenal at times, which I don't know. It says a lot about Arsenal. Cole or York? Oh, that's a good one, man. I think York was, I don't know, Yorkie was tidy, But I think Cole used to get more goals than Dwight York. But then obviously, famously, Glenn Hoddle said that Andy Cole misses too many chances, and that's why he never really picked him for England. It's a tricky one. That's tight. Coley got more goals, didn't he? So I suppose you go for him. Neymar or Ronaldinho? Yeah, Ronaldinho. Most entertaining footballer I've ever watched in my life. Unbelievable. R9, the greatest for me. Partey or prime Busquets. Busquets a different player, man. He's a La Liga player. I don't think he would have excelled in the Prem, where I think Thomas Partey can excel. Or Busquets might have excelled in the Man City team, but not many Prem teams would Busquets have excelled in. It's so physical. Best player of all time. My favourite player of all time is R9, Brazilian Ronaldo. Oh, here come Liverpool. Oh, Firmino shoots into the side netting. Yeah, R9 Ronaldo is my favourite player of all time. The best I've ever seen, the best striker I've ever seen. I feel like you could not defend against him. He dealt with all the greats, he ripped them all up. Nesta, Cannavaro, all them elite centre-backs. Prime Rio Ferdinand scored a hat-trick against him even after he'd had the serious knee injury. The best striker I've ever seen, my favourite. So yeah, R9 Ronaldo. Matt Letizia was a joke, bruv. A joke. Absolute baller. It's a shame he never left Southampton, York was a better all-round player. Yeah, I think Yorkie all-round, Andy Cole for the goals. R9 or Zidane. R9 for me, bro. You ain't going to get no one above him for me. Do you have a cheeky bet? Every now and then, Every now and then. I haven't got a bet on tonight, though. On the weekend sometimes. Trent whips it in. Mane scores! Liverpool have won it. Surely they've won it now. 3-1. Terrible defending again. This time it definitely counts. Ball whipped in by Trent Alexander-Arnold. Mourinho is crying his eyes out. And what's the guy's name? The young guy who I've actually praised him tonight. Makes a mistake. Mane gets his goal. 3-1 to Liverpool. That should be game over, you would imagine. What a ball in from Trent. That guy can deliver from anywhere. Great ball. Whips it in. Bounces off the surface. The defender, the young lad. Oh, what's he trying to do? Chest it to the keeper? I don't know. Mane hits it. Left foot. Keeper gets a fingertip on it. Roof of the net. And 25 minutes to go, you would think that's possibly game over. It's a great ball in. Look at Mourinho. He knows. He's fuming. That's his fault, man. You pick this guy ahead of Alderweireld and he makes a mistake, man. What do you expect? Mourinho's grabbing someone by the neck after this game, I'm telling you. Liverpool, 3-1 up. Jurgen Klopp will be delighted, man. They got so many players missing. You got to give credit to Liverpool, man. I'm telling you. No Van Dijk, no Gomez. They've got Jordan Henderson playing at centre-back. And you go in Tottenham and beating them 3-1. And Tottenham are no mugs, let's be honest. You got to give credit to Liverpool. Mourinho will say the better team lost again. You know that. I love Mane as a footballer, absolute baller. Messi or Ronaldo. My answer to this, I don't answer it in a clear-cut way. Ndombele just ruined Thiago there. What a turn it is. Bergwijn giving it away. Bergwijn gives the ball away cheaply, man. Messi is better than Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt about that. What I will say, I think Ronaldo has had possibly a better career than him in the sense that he's won 2 international trophies. I know one of them's the Nations League, that is not a major trophy, but he's won the Euros, he's won the Nations League, he's won 3 different titles in 3 different countries. So he's had a great career. But if you're asking me just quite simply who is the better footballer, Messi is better than Ronaldo. Messi can dictate the whole game whilst winning the game for you. Where Ronaldo is a moments player. He'll get the moment, he'll score the winning goal. They're 2 totally different players. But Messi, if you're talking all round quality, I'll go Messi. Rodin is a Poundland holding. Yeah, man, I love that one. Messi all day on quality. Yeah, Messi's unreal. I don't know, both great players. It's what you like. I got to admit, prime Ronaldo, I was a huge fan of him. I've always been a massive Ronaldo fan. But Messi is just, he's a special player. You're saying CR7 all day? I think it's very difficult to say all day, man, because Messi, Messi's conquered all apart from probably international football. You're talking club level. He's done a lot. Ronaldo is a machine. Messi is an artist. That's a pretty good comparison, to be honest. I agree with that. Before he got injured, R9 got a goal a game from the age of 16 to 21 at 3 clubs, scored 35 goals in Italy in the 90s first season. All the greats found it hard to get 20. The guy's a different level, bro. The guy's a different level. R9 is next level player. Mustafi or Socrates? You got to go Socrates. Mustafi he is just shocking. Absolutely shocking player. And said Messi is a god, Ronaldo is a mortal. Messi is a Jedi. Messi's unbelievable, man. Messi is unbelievable. Shearer or Sheringham? You got to go Big Al, man. Big Al, and then Pumas with the shirt tucked. No, not Pumas, sorry. Umbros with the shirt tucked in. His right foot was like a hammer, bro. Even his head. The man used to head the ball like he was shooting with his right foot. I think Ronaldo is more of a big game player. I don't know, man. It's a hard one to say that. Messi's turned up in many big games. Favorite country to be on vacation? I love going to Jamaica, man. I love Jamaica. The weather, the culture, everything. Obviously, got family there and stuff, but yeah, I love it over there. And you get a good exchange rate as well. You go to most of these countries now, and the exchange rate, you don't get nothing. You go into Europe now, the euro is basically the same as the pound now. You don't get no. Back in the day, I used to go around, you could go to America, you nearly got $2 per pound, Now it's like 1.3, euros is like 1.1 now. There's no exchange rate no more. What Messi did to Boateng was a murder. He ruined him. CR7 or R9? R9, bro. R9, bruv. R9. It's Firmino. This could get worse. Thiago. Oh, shoots wide. Yeah, R9. R9. Next level to CR7, bruv. I'm telling you. And I love CR7 and Messi, but R9, bruv. Man United away. Hat-trick against prime Rio Ferdinand. One of the best centre-backs to ever play in the Premier League. Rips him apart, scores a hat-trick. This is after the knee injury. Nah, I'm sorry, mate. I can't talk highly enough. World Cup final, Germany. Slots 2. After the knee injury. Wins them the World Cup final. Messi was 1-on-1 with Neuer. Germany against Argentina. World Cup final. Drags it wide. Puts it wide. Same season, was it? Or the season after? Bayern Munich against Barcelona. He rips Boateng to shreds and dinks it over the goalkeeper. That shows you that he was not the same player, Messi, in the Argentina shirt that he was in the Barcelona shirt. R9, mate. Barcelona, Real Madrid, Brazil. It was all the same thing. All the same thing. Raul or Morientes? Got to be Raul. Got to be Raul. Kaka v Rivaldo. That's a tough one, I'll go Rivaldo, I was a big fan of Kaka, though. Totti or Del Piero? That's a tough one as well, because I did love Del Piero, but Francesco Totti was probably my favourite Italian player. So R9 can't be touched. 98 World Cup, he was insane. If R9 was fit, World Cup final, 98, there's a good chance they win that final, But yeah. How long till Tottenham fans turn on Mourinho? If they don't get top 4 or win the Europa League, I think they'll turn on him already. They didn't bring him in to just do what the rest of the managers were doing. They're giving him 15 million a season. You don't do that to just get the same thing that Poch was doing. They want trophies. I suppose they got the Carabao Cup final, I think, against Man City. They'll want to win that. And I know Jose's got a good record, but I think Jose's lucky that the fans aren't in, because I think Tottenham fans would be booing him at times for the football. Henry not getting Ballon d'Or is such a shocker. He got ripped off. Got absolutely ripped off. Cannavaro won the World Cup with Italy, and they just gave it in by default. It should have been Thierry, man. Curtis, do you remember the Yaya Toure goal against us when we were 2-0 up? He hit that wild left-footed shot. Yaya in his prime, honestly, one of the best players I've ever seen. Yeah, one of the best centre mids I've ever seen at Man City. You know, at his prime, he's just a man mountain, 6'4", 6'5", I think. Built like a brick. He could run, just used to stride through teams. And technically, just unbelievable, man. Incredible player. Oh, yeah, maybe it was Nedved. You could be right. Yeah, it could be Nedved, actually. Ridiculous. Zidane in that 2006 World Cup semi, was the best performance by a midfielder I've ever seen. I would go along with that. I can't think of many better. Maybe David Beckham against Greece, that was up there. But when you consider the opposition, Zidane, man's flicking the ball over Ronaldo's head and, you know, dropping step overs on Ronaldinho and that performance was disgusting from Zidane, honestly. One of the best performances I've ever seen. I think Henry scored the winner. Bro, you don't need to tell me, you know, Guti, bro, listen. Man think Ozil had assists on lock. You go on YouTube and watch this guy's highlights of assists, left foot. Ridiculous, mate. Absolutely ridiculous. Yo, next level. Big up Made in Brooklyn 75. Thank you for the super chat, bro. R9's nickname was El Fenomeno. Something like that. How do you pronounce it? Apologies. The Phenomenon. Let me just say the Phenomenon. That really says it all. There's never been such a combination of speed, power, and technique since. Bruv, listen to these men who talk about him, you know? Listen to him. Mourinho, yeah? Man said, listen, I coached Ronaldo. I've seen Messi up close. He said, R9 is the best footballer I've ever seen. And he isn't by himself. A lot of coaches and players have said he's the best ever. The best footballer I've ever seen. R9. Just next level. Next level. Maldini was a beast. Great centre-back. Baptista was meant to be the beast. Big teddy bear. Yeah, he never really... You know, I know he banged them goals against Liverpool that time, but he never really succeeded. Curtis Jones coming on for Liverpool. Good player. Thiago or Bruno, Curtis, you're not reading my comment, mate. There you go. I'm reading it, bruv. Just be patient. We'll get there. Two totally different players. I think at the moment, Bruno's had a bigger impact in the Premier League. That doesn't mean he's a better player than Thiago, because Thiago is a ridiculous player. It's just we're waiting really to see how Thiago adjusts in the Premier League. I think Thiago has been, you know, he's been better than Bruno in time. But in the Premier League at this current moment, you know, you've got to say Bruno has had a bigger impact. Thiago or Pogba? See, I like Pogba, man. He's very unreliable, Pogba. You know, you can't rely on him. That's why I don't think he's a top level, like, centre mid. You know, if you're watching Man City, that Kevin De Bruyne is likely to have a good game. With Pogba, you just don't know what player's going to turn up. I think Thiago's a top. Honestly, technically one of the best players. I think he's a better player than Bruno Fernandes. I've got to be honest. But you know, but Bruno's again. He's a moments player, isn't he? I watch Bruno a lot of the time, and I think he doesn't do that much. But then he'll score a free kick, he'll score a penalty, and all of a sudden he's being raved about. Which I get. He's an attacking midfielder. That's what they're there for. You know, but Thiago for me is a different player to Bruno. I think he's a better player than Bruno, if I'm being honest. But goal-scoring midfielders are worth their weight in gold at the moment because, you know, they're not about as much anymore. 2002 World Cup, R9 was so clutch. What a baller and a finisher. Unbelievable. Do you know what? I just clicked on a comment and didn't even. Oh, Thiago or Pogba? That's a sticky one, man. Pogba is very inconsistent. Pogba, when he's balling, he's ridiculous. You know, but he's unreliable. It's a tough one, It's a tough one. Thiago at Bayern. Again, Thiago in the Prem, we haven't seen yet what he's going to be, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? But Pogba's very inconsistent. I know that's sitting on the fence slightly there. Curtis, your thoughts on Steven Gerrard? Unbelievable player. One of the best midfielders to ever play in the Prem. You know, the teams that he played in, you know, some of them were not even that good. And, you know, he did unbelievable things in that team, Gerrard. One of the best centre mids that's ever played in the Prem. Thiago sprays long balls like it's nothing. Outside of the foot, he'll give you the lot, mate. Perez or Ribery, I got to go Bobby, man. Ribery's a baller, but I got to go Bobby Perez, man, all day long. He was balling, in the French team, for Arsenal, in the Champions League, in the Prem, definitely. What are we saying here? Gareth Wales coming through. I mean, listen, they're bringing him on for what, 11 minutes? He's got to be looking at this loan move now and saying this ain't working out too well for Gareth Bale. Surely Jose is probably looking at him and thinking, you're not the player that I saw a few years ago, man. I don't think he's got that speed, that intensity in his game anymore. Just not quite the same. Laka or Firmino? As I said, I think Firmino's a better footballer, better link-up player. I think Lacazette will score more goals. At Arsenal right now, I think Laka is more needed. We need a striker who can score goals as well. Pogba should have been like Yaya. He hasn't got that drive and intensity, man, that Yaya's got. Yaya had that drive and determination and that speed, Pogba just hasn't got that. Pogba's not as quick as I used to think. I used to think Pogba had pace. He's quite slow. Gotta be honest. X is fuming in his watch-along. Listen, as soon as this game's done, I'm over there, people. I'm over there. I'll be spamming. It's another defeat. I bet he's fuming. I bet he's absolutely fuming because I know he doesn't like. He's not the biggest fan of Mourinho's football. Big up Curtis. How is the game? It's been a good game, man. 3-1 to Liverpool. Entertaining. Quality game. Thiago is the best passer in the league. He's up there, definitely. He's up there for real. Short and long passing he can play. I think with maybe De Bruyne and people like that. Gareth Bale's on for Bergwijn. I haven't been that impressed with Bergwijn today. Gets in good positions and then, gives the ball away cheaply, man. Issa Musa said, thank God I've seen R9. Every time he got the ball, it was like his attacks had a 10-second deadline. I was peed off when Klose broke his World Cup record. It was sad, wasn't it? Miroslav Klose, who's just, a scrappy, scruffy poacher. No style about him. And then you had R9 and this guy takes his record off him. It just ain't right, man. Ain't right. Big up my brother Akeem in here, man. Big up, bro. Appreciate the support. Says, can't wait to watch Expression show after. Bro, I'm straight over there. He's on there with James Redmond as well, the Liverpool fan. Big up James as well. I'm sure he's winding him up, man. Make sure you people hit the like button on the way out as well. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Thoughts on Iniesta? Genius, bro. Genius of a footballer. Just made it look effortless. Looked like he was just jogging past people. Baller. Closer was like a quick Giroud. Jeez, I mean, even he wasn't that quick though. Miroslav Klose. Thoughts on Aubameyang? Listen, man, let's hope he's back for the weekend. It sounds like he's not gonna be. We could do with him at least being on the bench. But I think it's touch and go whether he'll be available. Cristiano's free kick versus Arsenal 2009. Is that the Champions League one? Unbelievable free kick. Nearly ripped the net in half. Watching both along at the same time. I don't blame you, man. You'll get some... He'll be having meltdowns over there, man. Lampard, Iniesta, Gerrard. I'll go Gerrard all round. Dominated, I feel like Iniesta only had to turn up every so often. But I'll go Gerrard, Iniesta, Lampard. Trophy Mourinho, according to X. Listen, I tell you what, he's going to have to win that Carabao Cup. He's going to have to win that. That may buy him some time if they beat Man City in the final. But if they lose that, it's very difficult for them to get rid of Jose as well. He's on £15 million a season. Daniel Levy doesn't like wasting money. That is an expensive sacking if they get rid of him. It's very difficult. 7 minutes to go. It's been a good game. Second half livened up quickly, man. 2 goals in 2 minutes in the second half. It's been quite enjoyable. Curtis, time for Balogun to get on the bench at least. I mean, all the rumours are that he won't be in the squad until he signs the contract, which, I really hope they sort that out. I really hope they sort it. I think I would give him a new contract and sell Eddie. I would sell Eddie in the summer if you can get 15 million for him, and I would promote Balogun. So I totally agree. Smash the like button, people. Make sure you hit that. Vidic versus Ferdinand. I did like Ferdinand, I have to admit. I like Vidic as well, but Ferdinand, just the ease that he made defending look like. I thought he was unreal. Here goes Lamela into the box. Good defending there. I've never rated Lamela. I don't know how he's been at Tottenham for so long and they haven't sold him. I don't rate him at all. Liverpool could be in here. They're 4-on-4. Salah's made the run. It's not the best ball from Trent. Trent's in if Salah gives it to him. He tried the little back heel into him. What a block. Vidic versus Curtis. Bro, I know a few people who've played against Vidic and they said he's tough to play against. A couple man, they said he'll stamp on your foot, he'll pinch you, he'll elbow you in the back of the head. Apparently he's a real dirty and tough defender, but I reckon I'll rip him apart, man. Nah. Vidic was a serious defender, still he was. Curtis, imagine Thiago and Prime Santi in the Arsenal midfield. It's ridiculous, isn't it? It's a bit smaller. That's the only thing. They're both very small. Curtis, bro, you should start vlogging. You know what? Maybe when we can go back to the ground, I might start vlogging the Arsenal games, because I think that's the thing, I won't be doing the watch-alongs when we start back. When the full stadium can go back, I think I'll probably go to the home games and do watch-alongs for the away games, although I go to some away games as well. But so I may start vlogging. Yeah, that may be something, because I want to continue with the footage. I want people to get match day experience. R9 or Curtis? I'll go Curtis. I'm probably better than R9 right now. He's about 45. He's put all kinds of weight on. You know what I mean? So I'm probably better than him now. So yeah. Man said, Curtis, Broads or Big C? Listen, man, there's no one without the other. So we come in equal measure, man. It's a partnership, link up. Cole and York, Bergkamp and Henry, So it's equal measure. We've ripped up a lot of teams in this YouTube scene, man. I'm telling you. Curtis, they think you're a tourist and not proper Arsenal. Oh, what if I start vlogging? Yeah, you know how that goes, innit? You pull the camera out, and I sit in the North Bank as well with a lot of, a lot of fans who consider themselves like hardcore fans, So they don't like it when man start vlogging and recording. But who cares, man? I don't care anyway. Do what you got to do. Let's have a look. Favorite celebration. I love Cristiano Ronaldo's celebration. I've got to admit. On FIFA, I always use that celebration, man. Firmino coming off for Origi. Curtis, you should try and get some Benfica fans on your channel to preview the Europa League games. Yeah, for real. If anyone knows of any channels, you know what? I'll have to look at that. If there's any English-speaking Benfica channels, It's with your logic, my 4-year-old is better than Maradona. Nah, man, nah. We got to be respectful of Maradona, but listen, it's a joke, obviously, bro. Don't take it too serious, man. We're in lockdown, man. Where's your sense of humor, man? Come on. Amar said, big up, Kurt. It's been a while since I watched your channel. Still putting out quality content. Big up, bro. I appreciate that. See you doing bits for AFTVFC. Big up. Yeah, we're doing all right, but obviously this lockdown, it's held us back, man. If you see this comment, say hi. Hi, man. Big up. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your support. Are there fan TV channels for teams outside of England? I'm sure there is. I'm going to have to look into it. It'd be good if we could get a Benfica fan on, actually. Even if I can get a Benfica journalist on, just so we can get the lowdown. I'll look into that. Big up for the comment. Stephen said, thoughts on Lingard to West Ham, reckon he can restart his career. He's got to move from United now. You know, he's got to come out of that comfort zone and go somewhere else. I'm sure he loves being at United and the whole, you know, thing of saying I'm at Manchester United, but he has to go elsewhere, in my opinion. I love the North Bank. Yeah, I think the North Bank's better than the Clock End, but anyway, the people in the Clock End will say different. I've seen Curtis do a few CR7s. Yeah, I had to drop one of them on Rance's team still, you know. Curtis, seen your interview at Luton, didn't know you played internationally. Yeah, man, yeah. Dominica, you know, I was over there 2015, I think, World Cup qualifier, you know. You never know. World Cup qualifiers start this year, man. You know, if I can get in shape, you never know. I could get back over there. Clock End Ty. Yeah, man. Ty is in the Clock End, man. He loves it over there, but I prefer the North Bank, man. Big up Kian for the super chat. Thank you very much. Best player you played against? There's a few, you know. There's a few. Leon Best, Jamie Vardy, Jody Morris, baller as well. Absolute baller. Played against Micah Richards. At a young age. Yeah, man. I played against a few good players, man. They're probably the best ones. Oh, Son, is he fouled there? Looking for a penalty. Ref don't give nothing. Tottenham are done, man. North Bank, way more vocal. 100%. I say this all the time. You sing way more in the North Bank. You know, when goals go in and the atmosphere in the North Bank is crazy, man. Dominica need to holler you. Bro, I'm still in conversation with the national team manager, man. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. World Cup qualifiers this year, actually, for the 2022 World Cup. Let's see, man. Samuel says, big up yourself, Curtis. Big up everyone in the chat. I'm off. Hopefully, I'll be up early enough for the next stream. Big up, bro. We got lots of content out tomorrow. Just to let you know, people, I'll probably be on at 2 p.m. for my usual Arsenal one. And then I'll be on at 6 p.m. with Saeed tomorrow, previewing the big game. And listen, man, if you haven't seen his reaction to Sheffield United's goal yesterday on Rant's channel, that is one of the funniest reactions I have ever seen on YouTube. Go and check that out. It'll be on here tomorrow, man. So big up Saeed, man. Micah Richards is cool, but what about those two lads from GRMFC? Yo, they were my mountains, bro. I'm telling you. 2 6'3" defenders who just want to head the ball, and man's playing long ball up in the air. Me and bro's just looking at each other like, what do they want us to do with that, bro? Do you know what I mean? What are we meant to do with that? You know? Big up Curtis. Your outro is fire. Nice goals. Big up Curtis. Hope you see this. Yeah, bro. Appreciate the support as always. Archie said, would love you to be on AFTV watch-alongs. It will be amazing. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much. As I said, for now, I think I don't think it will happen, to be honest. You know, I think I'll be concentrating on this channel. The one and only Saeed, that guy, man, I'm telling you, Saeed is comedy gold, man. Serious. That guy is so passionate about Man United, but he knows his stuff, man. Serious. He knows his stuff. He's proper, man. What are your thoughts about African players going to the African Cup during the season? I mean, when is the African Cup of Nations this time? I heard they were moving it to the summer, but it is difficult, you know. And I think sometimes it costs players from Africa getting moves because clubs probably look at them and think, we can't afford to lose you for potentially 6 weeks in the middle of a season. So I think they need to make it a summer competition. Bro, get me a Dominican passport. Let's link up again. Bro, I'll see what I can do, man. You never know. See if you've got any in you, man. A little Dominican uncle or, you know, auntie somewhere. Curtis, there is a huge Portuguese community where I live, and whenever Benfica or Sporting Lisbon are playing, they are very passionate. I'm definitely going to try and find a Benfica fan or a journalist or something to come on the show. Definitely. Brown envelopes. Yeah, where's Rouse and Elliot, man? Come and deal with this, man. Get the passports for us. Saeed is a joke. Can't like, yo, man's a legend, bro. Seriously, that guy is so funny, bro. You know? Jamaica looking techie now. Yo, Jamaica are calling up Premier League players and that now. You know, they're going for it. They got man like Leon Bailey playing. I think they're trying to get Andre Gray and Isaac Hayden as well. You know, Mourinho is fuming. Been turned over. Klopp's done him. And the thing is, Mourinho was talking smack about Mourinho. Mourinho was talking smack about Klopp before the game. So he's ended up looking a bit silly, to be fair. So what are we saying? Rabona TV? Rabona? We'll look at this after anyway. But is it Benfica, right? I'll have a look. We'll look into that after. We'll definitely look into that. Have you heard, Curtis? Arsenal can't play Benfica in Portugal because of COVID red list. I've been hearing about that. I've been hearing that we may have to play the away game in a different country. I mean, I suppose that will help us. Bro, link up with Rabona. He's sick. Yeah, man, pattern that, man. I'll have a look. If anyone's got any contact with the guy, let me know. But if not, I'll reach out, man. Definitely. Big up Brandon AFC TV with a super chat. He said, Spurs lose, United lose, Chelsea only get a draw. Everything has gone in Arsenal's favour. Watch us bottle it on Saturday now. Wouldn't surprise you, would it? Wouldn't surprise you. But listen, man, yeah, you're right. You know, Spurs, United, Chelsea, all dropping points. It's been a good week for us. We need to beat United on Saturday. We need to. Yeah, Zlatan and Lukaku, man. I would love to see them. I'll go and have a UFC fight, man. Put them in the ring, man, and have a fight. But as I said earlier, man, friggin' Zlatan is a black belt in Kung Fu. He ain't no joke, you know. I think Lukaku was more on the roadman thing. Curtis, what's the best what-if player you've ever seen? I think, who's the best what-if? I think the three that come to my mind when you say that are Ravel Morrison, Balotelli, and Quaresma. They're the three that come to mind. There's probably this one's probably hit as well. You've hit the nail on the head. Adriano, he should have been the next. He should have been the next R9. There you go. Full-time whistle has gone. Tottenham have lost. Can't say I'm too disappointed. Ibra, Taekwondo, first dan. See what I mean? The roadman thing. That ain't going to bother him. Man's going to drop 2 kicks in Lukaku's head and just spark him out, you know? Curtis, who's your favourite boxer right now? I would say in heavyweight, probably Joshua, if I'm honest. I like Canelo. I've always been a big fan of Canelo as well. Yeah, I'm a big fan of boxing. Big fan of boxing. Stan Collymore had everything. He was a baller still. Listen, people, big up everyone for tuning in. Big up everyone. Really appreciate it. 4 shows today. It's been a long day, people. Long day. Appreciate your support as always. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit that like button. Liverpool 3, Tottenham 1. Mourinho's fuming. Firmino, Trent and Mane. Højbjerg for Tottenham. And listen, can Arsenal catch up? Can they get into the top 4? Man saying I look like David Hay. On that note, I'll get out of here, people. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Take care. I'll be back tomorrow. Blessed.